Where did we leave off? At this point, I don't even know what episode we're on. Someone on Twitter was like, it's at least over 120. And you know what? That might be true. Remember when this series was supposed to last like 20 episodes because I thought there was only going to be that many Rockstar Logics? I didn't think I could continue this because we'd run out of Rockstar Logics. Yeah, I remember those days too. Man, it's actually incredible how Rockstar has so many Rockstar Logics in GTA Online. It'll be interesting to see when RDR2 comes out if this same pattern exists. But where we left off, kind of, last weekend I made a video talking about the most useless things in the game. And that actually stemmed from one of the biggest Rockstar Logics that actually kind of upset me. And I thought I'd make a separate video on it. But starting us off this week, because it is fitting, cars with snorkels. I just want to reiterate my points in that video. They added the free crawler, I think it was. And they even have a section when you go to customize it that says snorkel. And then there's two different options. So like they put time and effort into making a snorkel section, yet the damn thing don't even work. What's the point of putting it on our vehicle if it don't work? I don't get that. And that's what really upset me, because you could argue the ones in the past, they didn't work because at the time that wasn't something that was like possible. Like there was no crazy vehicles and that just wasn't realistic. But in today's day and age, that should be possible. I mean, we have a car that can go submerged into water, yet we can't have a freaking little snorkel work properly. Now these next two go all the way back to the beginning of the After Hours DLC, and it actually has to do with the Pounder, or at least the Pounder with missiles. I, myself, decided, you know what? I'm gonna put missiles on my Pounder because they sounded like one of the better weapon choices. But lo and behold, I found out later on, that was not a smart move. So this Pounder is like one of the main vehicles with the nightclub DLC. And Rockstar didn't seem to test it with the missiles in certain environments. So one of my cell missions, I was going down the road the way the game is telling me to go, and then I hit the bridge because the missiles get in the way and I can't go past it. Now in my situation here, yes, I just go around, take another block over, and I'm good to go. But check out this picture. This poor guy is trying to deliver goods on the freaking pier or on the dock, whatever you want to call it, and he can't get in the one way because the missiles are hitting the pole that is at the entrance. What is he supposed to do in that situation? And then, you know, just while we're on the topic, how the hell does this thing even fit in the garage door? If we look at it, it's clearly not the right size. Even without the missile, it's pretty large for that little hole. That's what she said. But it just shouldn't fit, right? But when you add the missiles, it's even worse. And the worst part, when you go in, the missiles just decide to clip through. They're like, all right, you know what? I don't even care there's a wall here. We're just going straight on through, baby. And that's what they do. Now, one of my favorite Rockstar Logics. This is actually kind of a cool one. So when you're driving the little drone in the Terabyte and you actually go to the maze bank and then you go to the garage underneath, for whatever reason, the garage door is not there. How does that get messed up? I don't know. But what's actually kind of cool, you can fly around in the garage. But the disappointing part, the Rockstar logic of it all, well, I guess besides the fact that there's a missing freaking gate there or garage door there, why is this in the game and why can't we use it? That would be a freaking awesome little place for car shows and stuff. And it's indoors, like people can only come into one direction, so you could somewhat stop people trying to kill you and everything, but it's blocked off. I don't understand that. Now some Rockstar logics with the Terabytes missions. Some people brought up these good points. One of the jobs, the client jobs you can do, is a diamond stealing job. You enter the jewelry store full of diamonds and other jewelry, by the way, yet you only steal a bag worth, which might be like $1 million or so, and then you only get paid $32,000. I know Rockstar want to limit us to making as little money as possible, but at least do it in ways that somewhat make sense. If we're robbing a freaking jewelry store, we should just take everything in there and we should become a millionaire overnight. That's just how it works. But no, we only get paid 32 grand. And then one of my favorite Rockstar logics, just in all of GTA Online, the timeline. In one of the new client missions, the one where you go to the Life Invader building, it says, if you actually listen to it, like one of the people say, that the security was beefed up after the Jay Norris incident. However, the Jay Norris incident took place in story mode. And way back when GTA Online, Rockstar said GTA Online, took place 3 months before story mode. So therefore, how could this have taken place when GTA Online is before the freaking story? And then just like the whole timeline of it all, I love that GTA Online is like the only game that could both be in 2013 and 2017 or 18, whatever year we're in, at the same freaking time simultaneously. I mean, really, that truly is incredible. Now heading into our nightclub. Again, always, it's the little things. I don't know how this happens, why it's this way. When you go into your nightclub where the actual club part is, and then you go to the elevator, it says basement level 5. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it says basement level 5. Looks normal, right? But let's go ahead and go down into the garage part and go to that elevator and see what happens. Boom! It says Terabyte Garage instead of basement level 5. You could have at least had the same freaking names. Also, in the club, someone brought up this point, and you know, I understand why it is the way it is, but that doesn't mean it's not a Rockstar logic, all right? If you go behind the bar on the top floor of your nightclub, you will see the bottles of champagne in the counter. You will see the giant bottles of champagne, the one that costs $150,000, all right? And keep in mind, this is my club. I own it. So therefore, I should own everything inside. But for whatever reason, we still gotta pay 150 grand to get this stupid bottle of champagne. And that brings us to the last one before we get into the viewer submitted Rockstar logics. This one actually was the funniest of them all. Someone mentioned that on the party bus, the glowing skull up top, when it gets knocked off, it still stays lit up. And I was like, all right, I mean, yeah, we've seen that before. That's definitely a Rockstar logic, but it's nothing major, right? And as you can see in the gameplay, that's what happens. Like, you know, you knock it off and then it's still lit up. But the best part, the greatest part, is that not only does it still light up, but it still dances with the light when you get inside the car or inside the bus. When you're driving, it's all over the place, right? But then you step out and it stops, but you get back in and it's back to being all over the place. I mean, the wireless technology in GTA Online is just freaking revolutionary. And then that brings us to the viewer submitted ones. This one is from RXW Network. He is just doing a client job, all right? And then pay attention to the map, the mini map, and pay attention to where the game tells him to go. It tells him to go into a freaking garage door that don't open. Thanks, Rockstar. Where do you want him to go now? And then finally, this pick from Yan. Where the hell is his character's nipples? Where are the nipples, Rockstar? Well, thank you all for watching this week's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. as always, if you have your own Rockstar Logics you want to submit, you can tweet them with the hashtag Rockstar Logic, or you can put them in the comment section below. Thank you all. If you did enjoy, I'd appreciate it if you could drop the video a like, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell button so you get a notification when I do upload a future video. But that's going to do it for this episode. So as always, I will see you guys in the next one.